We are back for part 2 of tonight's discussion.
Yes.
And I guess I'll take the lead on this one because it.
First of all, what's our name?
My name is. Hit the notification bell. That way you know when we're posting new videos. I did get a request to cover an additional topic regarding love. Love just seems to be the thing. Love and relationships. And the question that came to me was, how do you move on and open up after being hurt? After being scarred, after multiple failed relationships, how do you actually feel okay to say, you know what, I'm going to try this again. I'm not going to give up on love and finding the person that's created for me.
It's a great topic. Want to go?
Sure.
All right, I'm going in. First, you have to love yourself. You have to learn how to love yourself. You have to learn how to date yourself. You have to learn how to be alone. What have you done from a previous relationship and the ones before, the ones that you keep failing at, right? Because we always learn something from each relationship, even if it's a successful one or a failure. So, and you have to be able to be comfortable with yourself. Date yourself.
Yeah.
You know, date yourself.
Get to know you.
Get to know you and know what you like, and then know your worth. You have to know your worth.
Mm-hmm.
You have to. And so when a guy or a female comes along, you know, y'all can have decent dialogues and conversation.
And you won't just fall for anything.
Right, right. And you stand on what you believe in. A lot of people don't consider this a consideration, but you should, you know, possibly go to counseling. It depends on how badly hurt you are.
Mm-hmm.
Because it may be a deeper issue. It may not be the actual relationship. It may be like something that happened in your past.
Yeah.
You know, that you can't seem to get over. And so that you may need that professional help. And it's okay to have that professional help.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I think we all need some sort of professional help. Even if it may not have to be in our relationship, it could be on a personal level.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean that's what I believe that's how you're gonna move forward into your relationship, and then you have to be open. You have to be an open book, and so I know that they say that when you turn a certain age, you tend to be set in your ways, but you have to try to find a balance. You know, once you meet that person, and don't rush the relationship.
Women, we do tend to
allow it to take its course, and don't put a timeline. And I'm not saying let him string you along, but don't try to rush it. You know, it's okay to be friends. Mm-hmm. You know, it's okay, but date with a purpose.
Yeah.
Date with a purpose.
Yeah, and two, when it comes to men, because I know a lot of men say that women push the relationships. So women, I'm gonna speak up for y'all. You know, if you feel how I feel, it may not be so much, rush, be with me. But I think when a woman really feels like, look, I really dig this guy, I think in their mental and in their hearts, they actually just want to feel like this man sees the same in me, you know. I want this man to want me locked down just as much as I want to lock him down. Not locked down like in a crazy way, but shoot, I see myself wanting to settle down with this man eventually. I hope this man sees the same worth in me or whatever. And just wanting them to maybe just say, hey, forget about all the other women you may have on the side, you know. I don't need no competition right now. Can we just focus on me and you? Because a lot of them feel like, look, if you ain't giving us a title, and titles is a whole nother...
It brings...
But that's a whole nother video,
yeah,
the title thing. Because as you can see, being married don't mean anything. You can be married and being die at the same time. Or you can have a boyfriend or girlfriend, faithful as can be. So don't get wrapped up on titles, but at the same time, know who you're with and what they want. Know if they feel for you the way you feel for them. But if it's all lopsided, you see that you're more chasing him and more so trying to please him or whatever, Most likely you're wasting your time anyway. You want somebody who wanna, again, like I said in the previous video, work for you just how you work for them. Prove themselves to you just how you know what I'm saying, trying to prove yourself to them.
Titles, yeah, like she said, it's another topic that we can discuss.
But that was my point. I missed my point. See, I keep telling you, every time you say something, it reminds me of my points. Because I got a habit of just going on, and sometimes I forget. But what I was saying when it comes to titles, women feel like if we have that title, that means maybe there's a bigger possibility that you will be faithful to me. There's a bigger possibility that you'll feel a little more cautious or...
So alright, so good. So when you're dating someone, or you meet someone that, likable, candidate, male or female, when do y'all decide to make things exclusive? Because dating is totally different. Dating, I can date other people. I'm just dating you.
See, that's the thing. I don't like all that. We dating and I'm dating other people and all that.
No, I'm just saying, but that's what dating is. Dating is you can have multiple other people,
okay.
but when now.
But be open about that from the beginning.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do when you started going these dates. Are you dating anyone? These the questions you're supposed to be asking. Not well, I mean, yeah, that's one of the most important questions.
And no woman really want to hear, well, yeah, I'm dating a couple people right now. I'm trying to see who I want to deal with. No woman wants to hear that.
No.
But that's reality.
Okay, for instance, right? Prior to us,
mm-hmm.
right? When we prior to start dating, when we got out on the dating scene,
mm-hmm.
how scary was it?
Who? You asking me how scary it was for me?
Yeah, how scary was it, like, just to be out there, like, dang, like, it's a whole different scene. Yeah. Everybody has an agenda. You just hope that the agenda that they have matches with your agenda.
Yeah, I guess.
You know, some people want a committed relationship. Some people don't want a committed relationship. Some people just want a companion. Some people just want a friendship.
Well, I only wanted a friend.
Exactly.
When I found you, I only wanted a friend. I didn't want nothing else. I was fine.
Right. I was fine too.
I just wanted me a homeboy to chill with.
Right. And so that's what, it grew into something different. Eventually.
I started liking him a little bit.
Yeah. If you only knew the balls could talk.
Yeah, so my advice, get back on subject, my advice to a person that has been hurt and that feels like they don't want to try anymore, but at the same time they kind of do want to open up. I can really speak on that because again, when I met Darius, I was like, look, I'm straight. I really don't want to date. Me and a whole nother ball game, and who wants to continue to go through nonsense? Men can be a bunch of nonsense, okay? So, I was at that point where I'm like, look, it doesn't matter. I'm fine. Hey, not a problem. I can be alone forever. It really doesn't matter, But, after talking, friends or whatever, I'm like, okay, well, maybe it's not so bad to maybe just have a homeboy. I do like to have fun. I got all brothers anyway, so I was used to, just having that whole, that's my dog, let's go chill somewhere, that whole thing. But once you get out of your feelings, you kind of say, you know what, maybe I don't want to be alone forever. My kids don't get grown. Then what? Then who am I? You know what I'm saying? So, once I started liking them a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Once I started liking them a little bit.
Tell them what happened.
I had to say, you know what? I'm so afraid to open this up again. But I really like this dude. How can I feel okay with? You know what I'm saying? Just saying, try again. Step one. I don't even know how many steps I got, but I'm going to do this off the top of my head, okay? First things first, as he mentioned, don't even move forward with getting to know anybody else, to date anybody else until you are loving yourself and until you have dated yourself. Okay? Number two, Now, after you've gotten to know yourself, because believe me, a lot of us don't even know ourselves, and we are ourselves. Okay, so after you've dated yourself and you've got to know yourself and you know your worth, and you want to, move on to, hey, maybe, meeting a friend or whatever, just be open and honest from the beginning. If you know you're the type of woman that doesn't want to have to deal with somebody who's still out there wanting to date this person, date that person, get somebody, like he said, that is on the same level as you. Somebody who may also be at that point to where they're saying, look, I'm ready to settle down. I've been with that woman. I've been with this woman. At this point, I no longer want to play. Have that conversation from the beginning. What are you looking for? If he says to you, hey, I'm just looking for somebody, maybe I can go hang out with every now and then, a lot of men will tell you, I ain't ready to settle down. If they say that to you, but you're ready to settle down, that tells you right there, damn, he may be kind of cute, but that ain't the man for me right now. So, again, get to know yourself. Have that conversation off top when you do decide to date. Find out where their head is at. And number 3, like he said, hold your ground. If look, I don't want to have sex until we get to a certain level, don't have sex until you get to another level. Don't be afraid to speak up for yourself and say, look, this is what I want, this is how I like it, or whatever. In a nice way. You ain't got to be like a little, a bee about it or whatever. And again, once y'all get past that level of, say he passed that first little section of, okay, well, yeah, I'm ready to settle down or whatever, and you see he no nonsense wanting to bounce around here and there.
Consistency.
Yeah, let this man show you. When he say he's gonna do something, even if it's a simple phone call, you want to know, or you want a man that when they say they're gonna do something, they're gonna do it. So even if he say, look, I'm gonna call you back in 20 minutes, you ain't being a crazy woman about it. But again, they need to understand, and you let them know early, baby, if you say you're gonna call me back in 20 minutes, I want you to show me that you mean what you say, because as things get deeper.
Now, don't take me serious about the 20 minutes. It's just a joke, but y'all get the point.
As things get deeper, I need to know that when my man says something, I can count on him. A simple phone call means a lot if you say something like that. Or if you say, we're going to do such and such next week, don't let next week come and, oh, damn, I forgot about that. Can we do it? No. So, again, look out for things. Look out for the signs. You know what I'm saying?
If
if you want a man who has words that you can trust, put him to the test.
Generalize it. You have to say females as well.
Females as well. Females play games too.
A lot of people we want to help now.
But most of the time, if females play games, that means they done been through a lot, and y'all need to deal with. Well, not deal with them, because women handle things differently. Women handle hurt differently. Some women are just like that. Some women, they move like dudes. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to settle down. They just want to get what they can get. And they just like that. Some women that are hurt, sometimes they feel like, well, do whatever, do these dudes how they do us. And then you have another type of woman, when they get hurt, they kind of really, close in, don't want to date anybody. And they take their time getting back on the dating scene because they can't afford to be hurt again. But as I was saying, once you start dating that person and y'all on the same page, you know what he wants, or vice versa. And again, I said I'm doing this off the top of my head, so I'm trying to think. It's okay to actually speak and let them know, and not feel like, oh, what if I'm being a little too whatever. It's okay to say, look, I don't want to be hurt. Be honest. I don't want to be hurt.
Okay. So, all right. So, you know what? Since we're already 15 minutes in, we might as well just go ahead and have that discussion what we were going to have the last one. So, remember you asked me the other 2 weeks ago, you were saying how men, how they know if they find the right one, right? So, I had broken down to you. Like, you might have, a female may have 4 or 5 guys that they deal with in their lifetime, right? Or they deal with at once, right? When they dating, this is when you're dating. So a female might have a guy that's he's a good talker. You may have a guy that he's sexual. You may have a guy that he's good on business asset. You may have a guy that he just like to bring you food and go dating or just do adventurous things, right? And you may have a guy that he just a good dude, but he gets in the friend zone for some odd reason.
Yeah.
Right? Guys have the same way. Like, he may date a girl that's financially stable, business mindset. Might find a girl that's church going, so she's very low key. Might find a girl that's a freak. You know, might find a girl that gets like a home girl. And he may just find a girl that he just like to chill with. You know, the sex is good, maybe whatever like that. But if you can find a girl, one girl, that have at least about 3 or 4 of those capabilities, you can marry that one.
I mean, back to the main topic also, you know, getting on the same page with that person. And again, once you see those warning signs, no matter how much you may like a person, there's times where you might have to say, you know, I really like you, but I see we are looking for different things or we're on different levels. Don't waste your time. Move on.
Right.
At least, again, don't rush into having sex. At least if you walk on, you ain't had sex with them. You ain't lost much. You ain't invested much. You know, again, before you start putting too much in relationships, you know what I'm saying? Time, again, sex, money, different investments or whatever. You know, take your time and see where things are. That way, when you do have to let go or walk away, you don't feel so defeated or like you put too much in or whatever. But again, if you get past a certain point, again, it's okay to say, you know what, I just want to be honest. I just can't take no more hurt. And if you're going to hurt me, please just say, just let me go. Just let me go. Don't hurt. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No, but it's good though because, but here I can see him.
But a real man, if you're pleading out saying, look, I really dig you and I feel that you have the potential to hurt me because I care about you so much. A real man, if he really cares about you, he's going to comfort you. And he's going to say, you know what, I understand and I got you. Now, if he know, look, this one about to break down already and I know I ain't ready, he going to run from that anyway. I feel like he'll take off knowing like, damn, I don't even want to be responsible.
Yeah, you have some guys like that, but then you have some guys that just, they're womanizers. So they ain't got nothing but time. I know for a fact I'm coming in a relationship, I'm coming in to waste your time. You know? But it may be an agenda that I want to accomplish. Maybe you got something that, you know, that can benefit me.
Yeah.
And so that was telling you earlier, you know, you have to be careful because everybody has different agendas, right? So this guy may have, he may want to buy a new car or whatever, but he need the credit score. But you're a sensible woman. You got your things going on. You work well. You have good credit, and he'll play your game. Have you put him on a couple of your credit cards. Keep you around, entertain you, just so he can get that score. When he get that score, he able to get that car without the cosigner. I don't need you. Yeah, I'm out. I got what I needed.
They have a whole nother woman on the side.
They have a whole nother woman on the side. But and females are like that too. So that goes.
So when it comes to being able to let go and start over, when it comes to love or relationships, you just gotta trust God and ask God to give you the wisdom to, sort out or know what to look for, who to touch, who not to touch, and just praise to the Lord. Lord, I know you know what I can handle and what I can't handle, and I'm at the point in my life to where I can't handle any more hurt. Lord, don't let me move off of my own personal or my flesh. Right. You know what I'm saying? Allow me to find somebody when you're ready, or show me, let me know. Don't just go off, damn, I'm lonely or whatever. But just have that talk with God. God, help heal me. Like, heal me, Lord, or whatever. Take the hurt away. I want to be open again, Lord. Help me to be more open. Help me to be able to trust and love again and not be broken. I don't want to be broken when I get with somebody else. And that's another thing. If you're still broken from a previous relationship, do not move forward with anybody else. You don't want to carry that hurt and that brokenness into something new.
Yep.
So, and that's it. You work on allowing God to heal you in whatever areas you need to be healed in. And it may sound corny, but that is what it is. And when I say, when you ask and you pray the Lord, bro, he'll do it for you. He'll do it for you. Just that say that. He'll do it for you. Trust him. He'll do it for you. And, he may not move as fast as you want him to. It's all about timing. Yeah. It's all about timing. So, when you want to someday find love and you're kind of doubting if you'll ever find love, just know if it's for you, it's for you.
males are naturally hunters, so they're gonna find whoever. You somebody great.
Mm-hmm.
There's over 1 billion people in this world. There's somebody for you. You know?
Yeah.
It's just, and sometimes it may not be in your county. It may not be in your city. It may not be in your state.
Mm-hmm. And I'm learning too. It's when you least expect it. When if you're actively looking, like, okay, I'm looking for whatever, I'm looking for somebody, or you know what I'm saying, if you going out just looking for somebody, hoping you meet somebody, it's when you least expect it that you meet that person that God has for you. You know what I'm saying? So don't be so crazy. You know, I want somebody, I want a baby, I wanted this, I want to get married, I wanted it. Let it happen. Let it happen. Don't go looking for nothing. What they say, you go look for something and find trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. When the Lord got somebody for you, something for you, you ain't gotta go running and searching for it. He bring it right to you.
I know that's right.
Right to you. So that's the simple answer, and that's the real answer. Pray about it and trust God to bring him or her to you. And when it comes from the Lord, you'll know. It ain't no chasing, ain't no running, ain't no second guessing. It ain't no, begging. It ain't none of that.
Right.
All right. So hopefully, we answered that question. If there are any other comments, not comments, any other suggestions or topics you would like to see us cover,
right,
let us know.
Right. Don't forget to subscribe.
Subscribe to our channel.
Like it.
The button somewhere down there, somewhere. Subscribe to our channel. Share our videos. Gain some wisdom. Help somebody else gain some wisdom. Drop us some wisdom down below. Again, work together, grow together.
I know.